first off, the mission consists of a couple countries. You have the Republic of Congo, Brazzaville. Not to be confused with the Democratic Republic of Congo, Brazzaville. That's the other bigger one. It used to be part of the mission, but it's been made into its own mission now. So you have Republic of Congo. You have Cameroon. Those are the two that are most likely to serve in. The most recent one that opened up was Gabon, which opened up while I was there. And also in it are the countries of Central African Republic and Equatorial Guinea. However, Central African Republic is kind of war-torn at the moment, so they haven't sent any missionaries there yet. They're still trying to figure out how that's going to work. Still trying to get the branch stabilized. And Equatorial Guinea isn't open to missionary work yet. And what more, they speak Spanish there, so I don't know how that'll work out since it's a French-speaking mission. But in those three countries, in Gabon, the one city you can go to is Libreville, and it's very new. Missionary work went very fast there. I never got to go there, unfortunately. I just heard stories about many people getting baptized and a lot of miracles of people coming to church. I don't know how many people are there right now. I have no clue. All I know is it's pretty new. In Cameroon, there are two cities you can be in. There's the capital city, Yaoundé, and there's another city, the second largest city, which is called Douala. Yaoundé was the first of the two to, I guess, receive the church. It's been there since 1990. Someone told me recently they're working on getting a stake organized. So that'd be the first stake in Cameroon. While I was there, they split a branch, and they do have a district. The people there are very great. If you do get check that place out, I recommend meeting up with President Bala. He's a very nice guy. He's the district president. I'd probably be stake president, let's be honest. But in the other city, Douala, it's a little newer over there. It's just two branches. They're working on splitting them and making a district. So a stake is coming eventually, with time. And in Congo, Brazzaville, there's two cities as well. There's, of course, the namesake, Brazzaville, and there's Pointe-Noire. I never got to go to Brazzaville because it was closed to North Americans while I was there till the very end. It opened up, and a good friend of mine got to go there instead. I was fine with not going there. But I spent some good time in Pointe-Noire. When I was there was three branches. I think there's... Oh, just kidding. Right when I left, they split and made four. Yes. And so they're working on getting a stake there as well. Very great. I love Pointe-Noire. Beachside. Makes for a good P-Day. But Brazzaville, I don't know much about Brazzaville. I know it's more developed than Pointe-Noire. It's the capital city. It's where the president lives. I know that there are two stakes in Brazzaville. Yeah. There's not a temple, but right across the Congo River in Kinshasa, which they're like, you have Brazzaville, and there's a river dividing, and there's Kinshasa. So a boat ride gets right across. You won't be doing that probably, but there's a temple that will be over there eventually. So that's a little bit about which countries and what cities are in the mission. As for like the number of missionaries, probably about like maybe when I was there, it was like 50. There's like 10 all cities, and then Brazzaville is a lot more. There's maybe like a quarter of that North Americans, but just because how it worked out with me, I ended up working mostly with North Americans, but I know some people who mostly worked with Africans, so sort of luck of the draw. Just get to transfer, and there you go. Well, I'd say in Cameroon, it's mostly Catholic people that you'll run into. Around a lot of those people. They're pretty nice, but they also just don't really want to see a reason to change because of their own church. Especially since a lot of the neighborhoods have a church in the neighborhood, or they meet in someone's house. It's kind of easier to go there than to travel to our church. That's a problem in whatever city you go to. Definitely more Catholics in Yaoundé. Douala, there's probably a lot more, I guess, people who, as they call themselves, free thinkers. They still believe in God, but like they think churches are corrupt and they don't need church, but they'll still like listen to you. And then in Congo, there's a lot more Muslim people. Not like a majority. It's definitely still a majority Christian, but there's a lot more Muslim people, which it's not a bad thing. I like Muslim people, but we can't teach them because it's a very, Orthodox Muslim, I should say. So they're a lot more extreme in what they believe. And one belief is that if you leave Islam, that you get stoned. So we don't want to ruin people's families because that's an important thing in the church is the family. So we just don't teach them unless you get special permission from the mission president and that individual. And if he's a minor, like, parents sign a permission slip and all this stuff. So I didn't teach a lot of Muslims. I taught some, but other than that, not a lot of Jews. I think I've heard of one other meeting someone who's Jewish, and not a lot of atheists either. I mean, a lot of like people who aren't very active in their church, but I don't think I met anyone who didn't believe in God. I met a few people who were like, I guess we'd call them pagans. They worship like native spirits, or they pray to their ancestors' skulls or stuff like that. It's like tribal religions. I met a few of those people, not a ton. Most people are Christian.